Hold on. Is it happening? It's working. Oh boy. Oh, now I gotta turn off this. Should do it. I think that's right. All right. Hi everybody. I had tech issues, but we're off. We're ready. We're up and running. So here we go. I got my new. I got the folder. Find some art. Uh, Trying to decide. I think I'll do a warm up first. While I figure this out. There we are. Hey, Murdoch and Sean and everybody's here. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being patient. All right, here we go. All right, this is the warm up. So think about what I should draw next after I finish my warm up. See if since this is a warm up, it might suck. In which case, I'll throw it out. I think might happen. Just trying to come up with a good pose. All right, get one of these. It's not quite right. Maybe I'll put his hand there. That's see. Don't know what I'm doing. I put this hand forward. It's Superman, so he always has to fly with his hands out. Not gonna mess with that. Stick with the tradition. Looking where he's going. That would be nice. Pause. Other hand here. Here's where I don't know what I'm doing. This is here. Trying to give it some kind of. Yeah. Ah. I said it was a warm up. This is falling apart. There we go. Yeah, I'll go with that. Oh, that's terrible. That's just plain goofy. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. That was the warm up, folks. See, after he hits the first bird, he learns to look where he's going. That's right. I'd love to see a Plastic Man and Agent Morgan. Oh, I like that one. Plastic Man and Agent Morgan. He's a good idea. Do this Superman if it kills me. Sometimes I try to get too fancy, too creative. Just stick with a pose that works. The old-fashioned flying. These. There we go. That's much better. That's better. Okay. Now that I've got the pose, I tighten up the anatomy, figure out where everything goes. Put his head further up, give him more of a neck. I like to draw everything made out of cylinders because it helps you work out the perspective. Much better. Let's see what's going on. Okay. As usual, let me know if anybody has any questions. And here we go. do like that. I think the next thing I do will be the Agent Morgan idea. I like that one. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna make him happy. A smile on his face. Box of stuff. Somewhere in here is an eraser. Pencil sharpeners. Oh, there's one. Not the one I was looking for. I always wish one thing. I always have everything except for one thing. Today it's the eraser. It's all set up. I got my pencil. I got my paper. I got everything all set up. Got my coffee. Coffee. All right. Fix it. All right. I guess I'm going with the crappy eraser. Just cleaning it up a little just because I can't see what the hell I just did. Down so many lines, I forget what the hell I was trying to draw. Now I can focus a little better. Okay. Now, the first coat, the line art. There it is. I like the fact I haven't left this spot for 40 years and I still don't know where anything is. Sit in this chair. Where could it go? Ink is open. Let me know if you're wondering, anybody was wondering what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I used to, when I was learning how to draw, that's how I learned. I watched artists draw. Seconds ago. Now we start with the hardest part first. Get it out of the way. The cape's easy. That'll be, the face is really hard to figure out. So get it out of the way. And I can move on. There we go. Now, next is the hands. Hands are tough. I'm going to give him fist. Okay. I'll think about that. All right, that hand is going to be no problem. Have to anyway. bad stuff is out of the way. Start to hack the other stuff out. Nobody will notice. I'll give him like the old leotard. I don't want to give him the molded stuff. Like all the new superheroes, they have that the muscles sewn into the outfit. All right, I want to get this wrong. So good. It's always fascinating to me how wildly different people are in their approaches. Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody has a different way of working. My way of working is to just get through it, get it done as fast as possible. And also, if you've been doing something for 40 years, you know where the trouble spots are going to be. So it's not like there's a lot of surprises in my life as far as drawing cartoons. But certain things like animals, I know I have problems with, and I just go and find a photo. And then things like forced perspective are also a pain in the ass. All right, the trick with forced perspective is you don't want them to have little stubby baby legs, but you also have you want it to look like it's coming forward. And then there's a comic book tradition of super exaggerated telephoto or whatever. Not telephoto. What's the one? Wide angle lenses. There we go. There we go. I know where the shadow's going. Going over that big ass mistake I just made. There we go. We were talking about people with different approaches. This is why some people actually pencil stuff. I'm guessing. At this point, I'm still just figuring out where everything goes. And then whatever I don't like, I'll cover it up. Ugh. He's got. I'm trying to guess how this filter connects because I don't want to draw it. I got to cover it up with a cape. And that's where the shadows are going to come in handy. Once I figure out, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, he's got a logo on his back. I'm not bothering. All right, I might be wrong. I mean, he may get the molded abs after all if I keep screwing this up. Let's see. If you mess up, fill it all in and say it's the black suit version. That's not a bad idea. It may come to that. I'm going to put some clouds. That way, you know he's in the sky. Yeah, just one bird. I always love that Superman. The fact that people would look up just because somebody said it's a bird. Like, wow, a bird! It's a plane. I gotta see that in the sky. Freaking bird. I think I believe it. I think I'm done with the pencil. I mean, the inking version, the inking portion. Now, oh, a little more definition. That's good enough. All right. Oh, I know what I forgot my paper towels too to clean the pen. So, oh wait, there's one. Rotten eraser again. I don't. I got better erasers. Got it. Oil machine. I just did a convention and then I packed up all my erasers. That's the issue. All right. I am by the boatload. They're in here somewhere. There's one. Nope. Stickers, rubber bands. I have like 20 drawers in here. I really don't want to use this eraser though. It's just so bad. All right. Give it our best shot. This is why you get the bigger eraser. So, blow it away. Where's the water? I like a little water on the brush. Helps with the point. Helps the ink flow off. At least that's my opinion. Oops. And here we are. Figure out where to put this ink. Couldn't figure out the abs or the S. The wrong brush. The point somewhere. It's okay. For those of you wondering, I first I outline the thing, figure out the structure, where everything goes, and now I'm using the black to put the shadows in. So first thing I do is figure out the light source. In this case, it's upper right, which means everything on the lower left of every object is black. And that's how you make things look realistic. And also I figure his cape is casting a shadow over the things that are behind him. So his arm would be in shadow. I put a lot of black on this leg to make it recede, is the idea. I say it's the idea. I don't know if it's actually going to work. But that is the goal, is to make this thing look three-dimensional. Ooh. Oh, All this should be in shadow. All this should be in shadow. I'm running out of ink, so I try to do a little dry brush stuff before I refill the brush. That is the plan. It's starting to happen. Okay. You can see I'm avoiding the hair. I just don't want to deal with it right now. Just do some shadows. That's relaxing. Then I'll deal with the stupid hair because I figure out the lighting and all that junk. This is painting stuff black. There is ink in that bottle. There it is. I gotta do it. The hair. I'm avoiding because I didn't have the pointy brush. I feel like looking for the pointy brush. Oh, look, a question. Right. Where else would a bird play? Okay. I take forever to get to reading these comments. Was it my friend Buzz told me to get a moderator. There we go. There we go. I think my biggest issue is I need to concentrate when I do these things. That's why I forget to look at the comments. Kind of have to focus because I'm making it up. So it's easy to forget what the hell was in my head that I was planning to do. There. Okay. Turn this cape into something. Oh, I know. Okay. I guess this is as good as the cape's gonna get. Unless I get a good idea. Let's bring this forward a little more. Everything just ends up black. Done it. Almost done. Almost done. Favorite Superman artist? Oh, I like Wayne Boring. I like Wayne Boring and Al Plastino, and Kurt Schaffenberger was really good. My water. Jack Kirby, I actually like that Newsboy Legion stuff he did, even though he didn't draw the heads. But yeah, Kurt Swan obviously was really good. I liked when Williamson inked him. Sorry about this. I liked when Williamson inked him. Murphy. I like when Murphy Anderson inked him. I also like hitting the microphone. Oh, shit. There we go. Sorry, I accidentally closed my window on the computer. Okay, now the final step. See if I got this together. Yes. The white paint. Gotta mix it up. Okay. Get a little goopy. Test it on the back. Oh, that was the bad pose. Yeah, I'm glad I switched. Wait for the paint to start flowing. Here it comes. There we go. Nice highlights. It's greasy hair. Yeah, Kurt Swan. Somebody else says Kurt Swan. I think Plastino was mostly like Superboy. That's probably what I like. Because I like the 50s stuff. We use it like when it's fun. What, does my daughter want me? What does she want? Oh, okay. That's all right. That's okay. Don't do it. All right, he's warning my daughter not to come in. He's gonna knock over the backdrop. All right. Yeah. Actually, I like that. You know who was good? Bogdanov. He was really good at Superman. I thought he did a good job. Sam actually wasn't bad in that Superman stuff. He did like a book with Jim Shooter, I remember. It's like Superman versus Spider-Man. That was pretty good. Period with Jurgens, Bogdanov over. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was when I was working there. I remember that stuff. Because that was all Mike Carlin was the editor, so he took all the Marvel guys. I used to work with him at Marvel, and then when he went over to DC, he just took all his artists with him and writers and whatnot. That's how we all ended up at DC. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen. It looks different on the screen. Yeah, this cape. I need more definition on that cape. Almost finished. Uh, that neck is kind of big. That's the issue with it. There we go. All right, I'm almost done. I'm gonna thin out that neck a little. He's starting to look like a football player. There we go. One more bird. That's how I feel. I don't know how many birds fly above the clouds, but maybe it's a foggy day or something. Oh, forgot to find it. Dark. erasing that when I find my eraser. Okay, that is that was the warm-up sketch. Shoot, I'm not loving his hand. Hold on. Try that again. There you go. Now, okay. Now I feel better. Okay. All right, that was the warm up. I can either run it or we can move on to Plastic Man. What does everybody think? Okay, we're gonna move on then. Put this one over here. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, should run it, of course. All right, I'm running it. All right. Gotta remember how this button works. It's been a couple of weeks. How we doing? Ah, okay. I remember now. We're starting the auction. Start auction. Oh boy. I'll get the next drawing set up while I'm doing it. You know what I'll do? I'll look for my eraser while we're doing it. How's it going? Oh, look at that. Oh, we have a bid. Okay, good. All right, and it was won by somebody. It's supposed to. I don't know who won it. It's supposed to tell me. I gotta unpin it. Right? How do you unpin it? All right, we're leaving it. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh my goodness, watching my mother use a phone. All right, that goes in here. One down. Figure that out. Okay. Here we go. Plastic Man. We got the rotten eraser today. I'm going to use this pen. Okay, it's unfroze. Greatest shipping on the planet. Thank you. All right, here we go. Page Morgan. I don't know the joke yet. Her default character is that she's always disapproving of whatever the hell he's doing, so I'll throw her disapproving and then I'll figure out what the hell she's disappointed by. best packaging is like getting a Christmas present. It's true. We live for the packaging. I just found some new stuff to add to it. I always try to add new things for the repeaters. So if you've already bought stuff, you'll find new stickers and new weird folders and things. There's some kind of a. I just made a little sketchbook that is somewhere in the UPS system, delayed by weather. That'll be the next weird thing I throw into the package. I just like putting in things that you can't get anywhere. That's the main idea. Collectors like things you can't find anywhere. As a collector, I know you want something that nobody else has. Why is she smiling? Yeah, make him a horse. I feel like making him a horse. He's like a horse. Good enough. It's a little hard to see because I used the lighter pencil. I didn't realize that. I would have. Oh yeah, Butch. That sucked. There we go. Also, some day cowboy plastic, man. That's a funny idea. I like that. Okay, I'm caught up. Right now, and then I try to take a comment break. Here we go. I had a bunch of Hank Ketchum today. It's like how he does these light, nice long lines. I went off the paper. Oh, is he making an ass? Some horsing around. It's a horse. Really a poorly researched horse. Here we go. Last leg. Can he do it? Plastic man. It's not quite right. It's plastic. Not my fault. I didn't get it wrong. It's just plastic. I think I got all the fine lines out of the way. It's time to get the brush. First, I have to erase. Here we go. I'm going to put the cap on the ink before I erase. Things happen. There we eraser. Come on. Sure, there's no wet ink. There is no wet ink. All right. Make sure there's nothing on the eraser. I hate it when I smear on a live stream. Everybody sees me erasing, smear the ink all over the place. Okay. Getting the better eraser next time. Eraser's breaking. You can't take much more of this. Falling apart. And this time I'm going to use the pointy brush. That's pointy. I want to do a fine line. First I'll do the black. Fill in the black until the brush gets pointy. That's full ink. I thought I could fix the contrast by dimming the light, but it did not work. That's what I wanted the fine line for. Try and give it kind of sheen. But if I fail, I'll just paint it black. I want it to look silky. More black. shiny black, like plastic. There we go. Let's see. So, oh yeah, all right. Caught up on my comments. Wait for that. Yes. And otherwise, she always gonna have some kind of black on this thing. Like a black shirt. Like turtleneck. This is called Speedball. Speedball Super Black. Yeah, it's got a nice black. Good matte. If you don't thin it too much, which I tend to do. Oh, I know. That should be black. And this should be black. Try not to overdo the black because I want it to be. I like it a little. I like it a little open. used to be a color book. Oh, hold on. Got a message. My battery's running low, so let me plug in the battery. May cut in on my internet. Where are you? Battery. Plug the Ethan. So we may slow down a little. There we go. All right. Oh shit! I forgot to put the top on the ink when you shouldn't. Nothing happened, but you always put the top on your ink when you're going to be moving stuff around on your desk. Okay. More black. More black. I tried to make it hairy, but it didn't work. Black, 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 black. All right, last shot. Okay. Now the last step. First, put the top on the ink. Put the top on the ink. Wash my brush. And then put the white on. Ah, so is he? Okay, Kyle, was Plastic Man a title DC pitched to you, or did you pitch to them? Yeah, no, they DC. I read that really fast. I should have read. Okay, Kyle, was Plastic Man a title DC pitched to you, or did you pitch it to them? That's from Burb 4434. They wanted. They said that they wanted me to do any like a DC character, as long as it wasn't one of the good ones. And their suggestion was that I do the Creeper. I hope you could hear that. Let me. Their suggestion was that I do the Creeper. They wanted me to do one of their characters, but not a good character. They were like, you can't do Batman or Superman or Wonder Woman or anything. You got to do like some lame D-list character. And I said, well, how about Plastic Man? Because I had just done Splash Brannigan with Alan Moore. And it was a Plastic Man ripoff, and Plastic Man actually did a cameo in the story that we did. Splash Brannigan was one of those ABC comics. I can't remember the name of the title, but it was he came out of an ink bottle like Coco the Clown, and he could change into things because he was made out of ink like Coco the Clown. And I knew that was always a good gag. The gag of a character who keeps changing shape and is like always the same color and personality always works. It worked in Sword of Stone. It worked in Beetlejuice cartoon. It worked in Fairly Odd Parents. It It always works. I've seen millions and millions of cartoons where they do it, and I don't know why, but it's always funny and it's always easy to do. So that's why that's why I did it, because it's a gag that. And then of course I just threw in all the Looney Tunes. I was working on Looney Tunes at the time, so I did all the Looney Tunes gags, like, when they get hit in the head and their head just flattens out, or if they get smashed into something, they change into the shape of the thing. So if you hit him in the head with a frying pan, his head will be shaped like, eggs or something. And again, that usually works and is pretty easy. So that was, and again, and Don Martin I like, and Don Martin gags are. Well, the cat popped off. Don Martin I like. Don Martin gags are also a lot of people getting their shape changed. You know, getting hit or run over by a steamroller or something funny like that. Check this ink. Make this black. I don't. This white ink has to come out. Creeper would have been cool. No, I thought the Creeper was terrible. Creeper's power is that he changes clothes. I can't work with that. There's nothing there. I think Ditko, he does a good job with stuff because he's Ditko. I like Shade the Changing Man. I like all of Ditko's characters, but I don't know if a lot of people can do Ditko characters. That was what I was trying to do. See, now it looks shiny. Son of a gun. It's the white. The white is the magic step. Every time. Cleaned up. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm going to tell my kid to get off of Amazon in a minute. I'm looking at a frozen screen. I'm not sure if that's right or not. I'm going to see what happens if I replug in that Wi-Fi. It's because I unplugged the Wi-Fi. This drawing's almost done. So I can probably... All right. Let's see if this works again. I think he's freezing up on me. Well, I have no idea if this thing. Okay, it's just moving slow. It should pick up again now that I replugged into Ethernet. We'll see. All right. It just really wants to be wonky. Oh, yeah, but the video's not. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this thing's just acting up on me. All right. I don't know what the hell just happened. Oh, now it's moving. Okay, because I plugged in the Ethernet. So it's getting a little better. It was frozen. Okay, it was the Ethernet issue. So the battery dies when I unplug the... All right. Well, then I think I'm wrapping it up now. Again, it's not moving. I'm going to refresh my thing, see if that helps. Tell my kid to get off of the damn Amazon. Here we go. Let's go. There we go. It's a little better now. Okay, it's working now. It's throwing out bad character with the AOS attack. Okay, it's happening. It's science. What was I doing? Putting the nice details on, getting rid of this diamond, fixing the diamond. A little wonky. Clean this up. I'm almost done. Okay. More. Do a little more with those eyes. Freezing again. Oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah, we got the whole family on the internet right now. Kids watching Walking Dead. The other one working home. Here we go. Oh, for Pete's sake. This got unplugged. Is that what they tell me? All right, I'm done with this picture. For some reason, the top image is frozen. I don't know what the hell's going on. I am going to. Should I log out? Should I try to run this thing? Can anybody even see me? Or should I just go?